Good morning. Today we are at an undisclosed location in Idaho that is actually a KOA, probably be pretty easy to find. We're just fishing somewhere today that I found yesterday. No one tipped it to me or anything like that, but I just feel like it's probably some honey holes for the locals, and I shouldn't really say the name of it, so I'm gonna leave out the name of the town. As you may know, Bean hurt her ankle pretty bad. Yeah, she twisted the other day fishing. I took a picture of it right when it happened. It was pretty brutal, and she's still in recovery, so she has not been able to fish with me. And yesterday I found this spot that's very accessible, and they dumped a lot of brute stock in there, so there's a lot of very large fish that are all weird looking, like really meaty, huge heads and stuff like that, but like a bunch of fish, you know, potential between 25 to 30 inches. And so while it's, man, your poor ankle, little toes are, the toes look better though, they're not as swollen. And it's not too far, so we're gonna go over there and we're gonna try to catch some, you know, some fish. Katie's never caught a fish over a 2 foot, and we're gonna try to do that today while we can take kind of advantage of the situation that we have. Let's go there. We are currently bumping down a dirt road to get to our fishing spot, and hopefully we will get a handful of the giant brute stock in the net. Now, I understand that to a lot of people, wild trout hold priority over stock trout, and I understand that a fish that grows large in the river rather than a fish that was put in the river large, you know, may hold priority. But I'm just here to fish and have fun with my lady. Oop, that's the wrong parking spot. I gotta back it up. I missed my split. What you think, Boo? Yep, I know. Bean has so many words to say.
Why are you doing this to me?
Dude,
Anything to say?
Bean, a woman of few words. Yeah. All right, I gotta go down that other side there. I messed that up. For the driving while holding the camera, I guess. Same direction, just a little further. Good, here it comes. Are you ready? Yep, zip. Nice. Nice.
Where'd you get that?
That's a big fish. Well, they just use their weight and kind of bulldog. Here you go. Come on, Murph, look out. Come here, Murph. He's getting rolled up. Let's see, he might have just cleared himself. It looked like he got entangled when he went out there. Okay, there you go, now he's clear. All right, I'm gonna go get him.
All right, here we go.
Oh. Oh.
There he goes. Nice fish.
Right?
This is gonna have to do.
Here we go, be ready. I'm coming to him. Oh, no, crazy. Here he comes. Let's get a fish. Could happen. Here he comes, here he comes. Oh! Stay, keep. I need this. That's 4X. It's lighter. Okay.
Go. I'm sitting down fighting a big old trout. This is the life.
Not so bad.
Oop, there he goes.
He's strong. Look out, Murph.
Hey, that's another good one.
Yeah, that's a pretty one. That one's in good shape too. You should probably let him go. Take this for a second. I'll get him unhooked. I don't want him to beat himself up on the rock. Come here.
I got it. I got it.
your fish. It's a good fish. All right, well, let's try to keep this devil dog inside. Go ahead.
Murphy, no, no, no. Is that good?
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's good if you didn't get tangled. Leave it down. Here he comes, coming to fish. Yep. Nice. Good fish, boo. Oh, that's a pretty one.
It's pretty.
Yeah, you do have a tangle though, so be careful.
I do?
Yeah. It's got really good color.
1, 2, 3.
Cool.
All right, little guy. There he goes. God.
Another wild one. Not a stalker.
Will you bring it? Will you bring it over to me
Yeah.
so we can actually see it?
The difference in these fish is just incredible.
Let's show the fins.
Yeah.
I can take a picture of him too.
Just give him this little bit of water here just so he has some luck around his gills. So, oh God, sorry, I'm sorry. So these are the fish that are not just stocked in here. Look at the little front of the pectoral fin, all those spots. And look how long and snaky the fish is. But all the fins are perfect and in perfect shape. They're beautiful. They're just so long and snaky. And they may have been stocked in here at some point, but they're not the brood stock like this. These, you know, you have these beat up, big old ugly fish, and you have these really pretty fish that, you know, are in need of a meal. Just all in the mix. It's really neat. I like this as currents, or as the water's shifting. I like this.
Oh. Woo.
That's another local.
You want to bring him to me and I'll unhook him?
No, I'm gonna got it.
He's so pretty.
Yeah, that's another small bud. Come here. Yeah, they're pretty.
He's got the spots on the front of his pectorals too. Not as much, but they all look so salmony.
Yeah, these look like really skipjack steelheady, you know?
Yeah. Skipjack. That's
Well, skipjacks are what they call steelhead that haven't entered the lake when you're in like the Great Lakes.
with the big
Yeah.
pectoral fins.
It's beautiful.
Almost looks like a little flying fish.
I like that they're hungry and aggressive. Big fish. Big trout.
Yeah.
That tippet. Ooh, he's strong too.
Yeah, he is. Nice. Yeah. Here he comes. Whoa, nice fish. Woo! All right, here it comes.
I like to use mine.
Do you want me to?
No, I got it. So heavy.
He's so big. Just a big old trout. There it is. Oh! I'm so nice. Oh my god.
So heavy. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see. He is on the net. He's 20. If I keep the head close.
28?
No, right at 27.
Oh man, big fish. Here you go.
What a tank. Whew. Whew. Chilly in this rain and this water. Okay, so I have learned a lot in the past 30 minutes or so. It was raining down below. It's crazy. So I'm standing on this road right now and there's a reservoir 50 yards that way and the creek is 50 yards that way. So essentially I'm standing on a dam. And I walked up from the creek to go fish the reservoir just to get something different. You know, I was catching a ton of giant fish down there, but they're all freshly stocked. And catching big fish is really only a ton of fun when there's small fish involved, you know? So like, if every other fish in the river is huge, it loses its importance as a big fish. You know, you end up getting that fish hog mentality where you're like, okay, I've got this 22-incher on, and this is usually a fish I would be so proud of, and it would make my day, but there's a 28 that I can see, and I just need to get this one off so I can get to him. And that's such a bad mentality, that fish hog style, you know, and I don't want to live that way. So we decided we would head up to the reservoir and do it a little different. It was fun to fish it for a while. Now we came up here. So while we're fishing the res, which I didn't film any of it, I just did that for me. But I met this couple, and it was Taylor and Paige. Taylor is a rancher, and Paige, she works at the privately owned hatchery here north of the area. It's called Riverence. And I learned that Riverence donates all of their brood stock after they've spawned them essentially 4 times. They don't do more than 4. So after, you know, 4 spawns or whatever, 4 extractions of eggs or whatever, they donate all their females, the females only, and they donate them to enclosed waterways. So a place where the fish aren't going to necessarily like fork out and escape and get in other rivers and stuff like that. So they're trying to keep that that line, that bloodline of that fish limited, because they are giant triploid rainbows that are really kind of wacky looking. I mean, they're pretty fish, they're monsters, but they're, you know, they're kind of goofy, and trying to keep those out of rivers with like really clean wild rainbows, I appreciate. I know that there are some wild rainbows down here below, but it's all gonna stay contained here. We're gonna head back to the camper. Tomorrow we are gonna pack up and we're headed in the direction of Tillamook, Oregon. It's gonna be several days before we get there. We're gonna have some stops along the way. I fished a ton in Montana and I worked a ton and I filmed a lot. And I've got some really cool fishing clips, like this one. Oh, sick! And whenever I get a chance, because I want to make an actual good video with all that footage, so I'm gonna wait till I have a chance to edit it. So I'm gonna put out a couple smaller ones like this beforehand, and that's about that. Hope you guys are well. Hope you're safe. Take care. Bye.